So I just got to the Petronas towers, and they are huge in real life. Wow, I'm not a big fan of going up in towers though, so this should be interesting. This is a nice part of Kuala Lumpur. I've been staying in a rougher section, so it's nice to get out and see some of what the good side of the city has to offer. And so far it's really nice. This is kind of what I expected. Everything is well maintained and everything's well kept. And it's about 9:30. Everybody's just getting out and starting to come out to see the towers. And it's a little warm. Sun's just about to peak up. I think it's gonna be a hot one today. So I just got my ticket. It was 98 ringgit. When you go in the middle entrance, you have to go down some escalators in the middle and get your ticket, and the entrance is down there. I did not schedule ahead of time, so I took the next available ticket. So I have an hour wait. So I decided to come wait outside. It's really nice out here until it gets too hot. Then they have really nice AC in there, but right now it's too much. So Kuala Lumpur is very popular for their towers here. Petronas towers being the tallest, but they also have some other ones spread out. There's a couple where I'm staying that are really cool, but right outside the Petronas towers are some more towers that are really interesting. I really like this one. It has vegetation growing all the way up it. I think that's really neat when they do that. The whole area is just big buildings. The concrete jungle. Reminds me of when I was in Bangkok. A little too much cement for me. Well, Christmas is in full swing in the towers here at Kuala Lumpur. This place is set up like a really nice mall. I'm waiting right now still for my ticket, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 floors I can see, and massive amount of decorations for Christmas in the center. Really nice stores in here too. There's Gucci, Columbia that I can see, Boss, Prada, but they got a really nice Christmas display going on down there. A little Christmas, not a little, but a life-size Christmas village. Got downstairs to do checkout. It's almost like airport security trying to get in here. When these buildings were built, they were the tallest ones in the world. And then they lost that title. And then they were the tallest in Malaysia. And then they lost that title. But they still have the title of the largest twin towers and the largest sky bridge in the world. Oh, looks like they turned the fountains on. Maybe I'll get to see it when I go down there. They were off earlier. I love when they put these tables out like this. It has all the landmarks marked out on it. The different towers, all the segments of the town. It's really cool to get an overhead view like this where you can just like look at it to scale. I'm usually not a fan of buying admission into the towers just to get a good view, but I've got to admit, I'm impressed with the view you get from the Petronas Towers of Malaysia. It's incredible. I find the landscape really interesting. It's such a city, but right in the middle you get these mountains that just jump out. And the city just wraps around it. It's really interesting. I think this is a cool shot right here. You got three iconic towers. We're looking at the other Petronas Tower, and then to the right is the KL Tower. And to the left, I'm gonna have to find out because I walked around it. I don't know which one that is, but it definitely stands out. Well, I just got out of the Petronas Towers, and that was one heck of a view. I actually am glad I went up there. Malaysia's interesting because it's really flat. And then you just have some mountains or some big hills that jut up here and there, and the city just wraps around it, it seems. I really like that. It's interesting. And getting the view from the Petronas Towers is amazing because you get a 360 view. It's something to see it from that far up. So I just came outside and I wanted to check out the fountains because they got all the sprinklers going on. That's gonna be a big job. So I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of the cities, but right outside the towers, this park is beautiful. It's a hot Sunday day, and from the towers I saw this. I didn't know it was down here. And there's a water park, and there's all sorts of just really nice lounging areas that you can relax and enjoy the beauty that is hidden like right in the middle of the city. So I decided to do like a whole walk around the park and check it out. I needed a break after all the tower and city stuff. It's really nice in this park that's outside here. I'm actually more impressed with the park than the towers, although the towers do have an amazing view. But this park is so cool. It's got the water, you can get the kids in there, they get the playground. The nature is really great too. The trees, they have some of my favorite kinds of trees here. I really enjoyed the park, and I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for checking out the tower. Because like I said, you see everything from up there. Definitely got to check that out. It's about a half-hour walk I got ahead of me, unless I decide to get lazy and get a ride. But yeah, I'm all done in here. And this gave me an idea to check something else out that I wanted to today. It's a pretty interesting thing. I like the miniatures, scale models of the towns and stuff, and this is supposed to be a really good one. So I just got in. Took me a little bit to find. It was up on like one of the upper floors of, I guess it's a mall. You guys can correct me. It's like Jumpa or something. And as you come in, when you get a map and a sticker right here, and they ask that you put it on where you come from. so they could see where their travelers come from. Apparently a lot of people come from Atlantis and deep in the ocean. I would like to visit some of these places. I am not from there. You guys will get to see where I'm from. Ooh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, somewhere in here. All right, here. I've done my part. Oh, so these are miniatures that people make and are selling. It shows how much time it took and how much they're selling them for and the materials. You know, if I was into arts and crafts, I actually wouldn't mind doing this if I was into arts and crafts. Some of this stuff looks really interesting. So this is a miniature of how they used to harvest the bird's nest soup. Oh, I like this one. They put little alligators or crocodiles down there. Don't fall. Wow, I actually really do have the whole place to myself. This is pretty neat to have the whole place by myself. Look at how big some of these are. This is the Cameron Highlands. It says it's 3.5 hour drive from Kuala Lumpur, so I don't think I'm gonna be seeing this in person. It's really neat. They got it set up for a night shot.
The Merdeka light show will begin at the Dartaran centerpiece in 1 minute. The hall lights will be off. Please be seated to enjoy the show.
All the diagrams in here have little information facts about them, but I can't wait to check this one out. Oh, you can buy little sets of the miniatures that they make, along with the big ones. Yeah, so that was the miniatures. The engine's right over there. The guy just ran from the exit to the entrance to catch people. I guess he's manning it by himself. It was pretty interesting, and so far, since I've got out of my hotel and got to check out some of the nicer parts of Kuala Lumpur, I'm enjoying it. I really would like to see what else this place has to offer. I can't wait for the Batu Caves. That's really got me stoked for that. So that's it for today. I did really like the view from the Kuala Lumpur Petronas Towers, and that miniature place was pretty interesting. It was short and quick and sweet, but you know, for the price it wasn't bad. It was inside the mall, which was a little confusing, and up towards the top. My first impressions of Kuala Lumpur weren't that good because where I'm staying, but after getting out into the town and seeing more of the normal areas, I guess you could call them, you know, the more traveled touristy spots, actually really nice. This is more what I expected. So I'm looking forward to getting up to the Batu Caves and seeing how much I like them. For now, this beautiful day turned into a rainy one. I'm gonna have to go find somewhere to sit and relax and contemplate whether I drive or walk home. Well, I love you guys. Peace, subscribe, all that stuff. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.